morning sun was rising on a quiet Georgia plain. The dew lay on the meadows after an overnight rain. I sat beside the river where I used to fish as a boy, remembering simpler days filled with laughter and joy. The water kept on flowing as it had for many years, past moments full of happiness and moments full of tears. And as I watched it moving underneath the morning sky, I felt the Spirit speak to me and draw my heart nearby. He said, "Son, you've traveled many roads and seen much come and go. You've walked through seasons few would understand or truly know. But through every mile behind you and every one ahead, I've been the one beside you, just as my word has said." Jesus still waits by the river, calling every weary soul. When the world leaves you broken, He can make your spirit whole. Through the storms and through the sorrow, through the heartache and the pain, Jesus still waits by the river, and His love remains the same. My mother used to sing old hymns while supper filled the air, songs about a Savior who would always hear our prayer. Her voice wasn't perfect, but the message always was. She sang about redemption and the power of God's love. She'd tell us every evening before we go to sleep, trust the Lord with all your heart, His promises He'll keep. As a child those words seemed simple, easy to believe, but life would bring me challenges I'd never dreamed I'd see. There were times I drifted far away from what I knew was true, chasing empty promises the way so many do. Yet every road that led me wrong eventually revealed that nothing in this world compares to what God's love can heal. Jesus still waits by the river, calling every weary soul. When the world leaves you broken, He can make your spirit whole. Through the storms and through the sorrow, through the heartache and the pain, Jesus still waits by the river, and His love remains the same. I remember one September when the factory shut its doors, and suddenly the future wasn't certain anymore. The town grew quiet slowly as families packed to leave, and many hearts were burdened with more worry than relief. I spent long nights awake then, wondering what to do, praying for direction like I often used to do. The answers didn't come at once or in dramatic ways, but God provided daily through those difficult days. A friend called with an opportunity I never would have known, a door I couldn't see before was suddenly thrown open. That's when I learned again what faith had taught me all along. God is still writing miracles when everything feels wrong. There's a young girl in Oklahoma praying by her bed, asking God to calm the fears running through her head. There's a father working overtime, trying to provide, trusting heaven's mercy while exhaustion fills his eyes. There's a preacher in a small town, standing strong in faith, sharing hope with broken people, searching for God's grace. There's a widow holding photographs from many years ago, finding comfort in the promises she learned long ago. To every soul who's hurting, every heart that's lost its way, the Savior still is waiting, and his arms are open today. You may think you've wandered farther than his mercy can reach, but grace can cross the distance no human words can teach. I hear an old church bell ring across the countryside, calling every sinner home where grace and mercy abide. The morning sun was rising on a quiet Georgia plain. The dew lay on the meadows after an overnight rain. I sat beside the river where I used to fish as a boy, remembering simpler days filled with laughter and joy. The water kept on flowing as it had for many years, past moments full of happiness and moments full of tears. And as I watched it moving underneath the morning sky, I felt the Spirit speak to me and draw my heart nearby. He said, "Son, you've traveled many roads and seen much come and go. You walked through seasons few would understand or truly know. But through every mile behind you and every one ahead, I've been the one beside you, just as my word has said." Jesus still waits by the river, calling every weary soul. When the world leaves you broken, He can make your spirit whole. Through the storms and through the sorrow, through the heartache still waits by the river, and his love remains the same. My mother used to sing old hymns while supper filled the air, songs about a Savior who would always hear our prayer. Her voice wasn't perfect, but the message always was. She sang about redemption and the power of God's love. She'd tell us every evening before we'd go to sleep, trust the Lord with all your heart, His promises He'll keep. As a child, those words seemed simple, easy to believe, but life would bring me challenges I'd never dreamed I'd see. There were times I drifted far away from what I knew was true, chasing empty promises the way so many do. Yet every road that led me wrong eventually revealed that nothing in this world compares to what God's love can heal. Jesus still waits by the river, calling every weary soul. When the world leaves you broken, He can make your spirit whole. Through the storms and through the sorrow, through the heartache and the pain, Jesus still waits by the river, and His love remains the same. I remember one September when the factory shut its doors, and suddenly the future wasn't certain anymore. The town grew quiet slowly as families packed to leave, and many hearts were burdened with more worry than relief. I spent long nights awake then, wondering what to do, praying for direction like I often used to do. The answers didn't come at once or in dramatic ways, but God provided daily through those difficult days. A friend called with an opportunity I never would have known. A door I couldn't see before was suddenly thrown open. That's when I learned again what faith had taught me all along. God is still writing miracles when everything feels wrong. There's a young girl in Oklahoma praying by her bed, asking God to calm the fears running through her head. There's a father working overtime, trying to provide, trusting heaven's mercy while exhaustion fills his eyes. There's a preacher in a small town, standing strong in faith, sharing hope with broken people, searching for God's grace. There's a widow holding photographs from many years ago, finding comfort in the promises she learned long ago. To every soul who's hurting, every heart that's lost its way, the Savior still is waiting, and His arms are open today. You may think you've wandered farther than His mercy can reach, but grace can cross the distance no human words can teach. I hear an old church bell ring across the countryside, calling every sinner home where grace and mercy abide. The choir sings of Calvary, of a love that conquered